Excited to start working with the Cisco FMC? Well, let's go ahead and build that virtual lab. Next, right here as we get started.
You're watching IT Pro TV.
One of the things we have to, of course, do is get our lab environment ready to go. And since we're using AWS, Anthony Sequeira is going to tell us what the steps are. So Anthony, where do we begin?
Well, Ronnie, our students would want to begin with the documentation, really. So I'm going to step by step demonstrate this right now for everyone. And that is, of course, setting up that AWS environment so that it's just perfect and ready to go for the Firepower Management Center virtual. But you're certainly going to want the detailed step-by-step instructions. And let me show you where that's located. So we had that link inside of the AWS Marketplace that I showed you, and that brought you up into the Cisco documentation. You'll see that up in the documentation, there is this just Cisco Firepower Management Center virtual appliance area. And if you look inside of this documentation, there's like install and upgrade. And if you look through the install and upgrade guides, you're going to see that there is one in here specifically for the Firepower Management Center virtual deployment guide. If we drill into there, you're going to see that there is one specifically for AWS. Look at that. There's one for VMware, KVM, Azure, virtual initial setup. We actually will be utilizing that later on. But clearly what we're interested in doing is deploying the FMC virtual on the AWS cloud. And what's nice, Ronnie, is this document, as we look down inside it, it takes us step by step through everything that I'm about to demonstrate. So our end users here have powerful documentation that they can access in addition to our videos.
Now, I know that from talking with you, you've set this up before, so you're going to be able to walk through it relatively quickly. But Anthony, if this is our first time in getting it set up, how long would you set aside to get this type of environment set up?
Yeah, great point. I'd set aside a nice hour block.
Okay.
Because I'm going to do it, and I know AWS very well. I've done this so many times that I've literally got it memorized. But our students won't be in that situation. So yeah, definitely carve out an hour for this process.
Awesome.
I want you to take your time. I want you to do a very thoughtful setup of this deployment. So with that said, Ronnie, let's jump in and let's do it. It all starts with a virtual